Today is my last OB appointment. It is Friday, October 7th. It is also my last day of work. I woke up this morning with a really bad headache. I've actually had a headache since yesterday, but yesterday was kind of a rough afternoon for me emotionally, and I just have a long list of things that I want done before we go in to have her. And when I got home, I just felt overwhelmed with it because there was like literally nothing done, and there was a huge mess in my kitchen after it was literally clean the day before. So I just like felt like I had no help. I was literally losing my mind, and like, I'm not scared to give birth. I'm very excited to have her. I'm still not happy about my induction. I don't think I'm ever going to be happy about having to force my body to do something that it's not ready to do, but I have accepted it and come to terms with it. And I'm not sure if this to-do list and my nerves is masking the fear or not, because that's what I think it is. But yesterday was kind of rough, and I had a headache yesterday at work towards the end. I came home and was crying half the freaking afternoon and the evening, and went to bed with a headache too. It was like behind my eyes and everything, and I woke up with it still. So I took some Tylenol, put a cold washcloth on my head and all that good stuff, and just decided to go into work after my appointment instead. It's at 9:30 in the morning, so only an hour past when I was supposed to be at work anyway. But I have about 10 minutes before I need to go in. Please ignore my Pop-Tart. I'm hungry. I need to eat something really quick before I go in there and drink a little bit of water. But I can't believe this is my last appointment, and then I go in next week to be induced, and I will be a mom. It is the weirdest thing ever and the most exciting thing ever, but I'm really, really happy. This is a beautiful angle. They give me this thing to press every single time baby moves, which is so cool. I don't get that at the specialist doctor, but I get it here. So every single time I feel her, I press this button, and it tracks her movements on the thing. I have no idea what that is, but it's done it 3 times. There she is. At least the machine doesn't sound like it's going to explode today. It was super loud last week. It went great. I was in there for a little bit longer than I wanted to be, but only because they're pretty short-handed. And the paper freaking NST test stopped working again, but thankfully they only made me stay on it for like an extra 5 minutes because Emery likes to move and her heart rate jumps a lot. So they're like, she's good, she's good. I had another cervical check. I'm still only 1 centimeter dilated, but I am 50% effaced. We talked about what to expect on Monday, and obviously, like I told my husband too, I told Brandon, I was like, we're definitely gonna have to call. We're gonna have to call because I don't want to get there and they're like, we don't have room for you, and we're sitting around waiting for 5 hours to get into a room. So I was correct. We do need to call, and they told me that. They gave me a number and everything to call them to make sure to check and see if there's any delays. That said, I also have my 6 weeks postpartum appointment set for November as well. So I'm pretty much ready to go. Hopefully there won't be delays or long, because I already know I'm not going to be able to sleep. Thankfully, I am already somewhat dilated and effaced, so they're not going to have to like do any. She said that I'm not going to have to do the Foley bulb, which is amazing. I didn't want to do that at all. They said they're probably going to do Cervidil, or the other name for it, and that they may not have to do Pitocin if that works for me, especially since like I said, the active ingredient in that is the same way that sperm works, so that may work very well for me, and they may not have to use Pitocin at all. They may just need to use that, maybe break my water if it doesn't on its own, and maybe my labor will progress the way it needs to, because my body's already starting that way. I told her that I lost my mucus plug and everything was good, and she said that eat before make sure I eat before I go in, like right before I go in or whatever, just in case they don't let me eat after I get there. So I am very excited. I am so ready, and I cannot wait. Well, this is it for my last baby watch vlog. I'm gonna go home and check off some more of my stuff. This was very short. I really just wanted to give you guys some info about my appointment. I do not plan on filming for the rest of the day because I have so much on my plate, and I don't want to have to worry about having to do that. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey, on this pregnancy, on my last couple weeks of baby watch. I cannot wait until she is here next week, and I will see you guys probably in my birth vlog. Bye.